During ejaculation, nearly 300 million sperms move from the testes through the tubes called the vas deferens into the area of the prostate. At this point, the prostate contracts, closing off the opening between the bladder and the urethra, releasing fluid into the urethra and pushing semen on through. The seminal forms of thick fluid that is alkaline. In order to protect the sperm from the acidic environment of the female vagina, the gel is liquefied by enzymes from the prostate gland. It also contains sugars to nourish the sperm. The seminal plasma is left in the vagina. The sperm use their tails to swim through the layers of cervical mucus that guards the entrance of the uterus. During ovulation, this barrier becomes thinner and changes its acidity, creating a friendlier environment for the sperm on the other side. After releasing the egg at about day 14 of the period, the egg arrives at a specific portion of the tube called the ambular isthmic junction. It rests for another fertilization occurs in this portion of the tube. Once the sperm has entered the uterus, contraction propels the sperm upward into the fallopian tube. To meet the waiting egg, sperm must travel from the vagina to the fallopian tube. The fallopian tube pushes the egg towards the uterus. Then the enzyme-filled cap of the sperm, called the acrosome, releases the stored digestive enzymes. Now attached to the sperm's nucleus where the chromosomes are stored, enters the egg cell looking for the egg's nucleus. Eggs combines genetic materials with the sperm to create a full set of chromosomal DNA with 23 pairs of chromosomes that contains a unique copy of half of the genes of the parent's source. This is blood blueprint for a whole new unique person that instantly determines the gender, hair color, eye color, and many other characteristics.
The combined sperm and egg is called a zygote. It is the earliest developmental stage. It divides rapidly in the days following fertilization. The zygote then travels down the fallopian tube to the uterus. After fertilization, the zygote continues to divide and morph into a blastocyst ball of 16 cells. Approximately 5 to 6 days after fertilization, it is smaller than the tip of a ballpoint pen. Only 20%, 30% of fertilized eggs will reach the blastocyst stage. Embryos that survive this stage of development have a high implantation potential.
Once transferred into the uterine cavity, the blastocyst hatches out of its shell and burrow into the uterine wall endometrium, which serves as the source of oxygen and nutrients, about 4 weeks from the beginning of the last period. Near the next period, the blastocyst has begun to produce the pregnancy hormone to tell your ovaries to stop releasing eggs. From then on, the menstrual cycle pauses. The blastocyst is called an embryo. Now, home pregnancy tests might be able to get a positive result. At week 5, the circulatory system, brain, and spinal cord are beginning to form, and the tiny heart will start to beat.
The baby's heart beats about 54 million times before birth. The placenta provides oxygen and nutrients to the growing baby and removes waste products from the baby's blood via the umbilical cord. The nose, mouth, and ears are starting to shape at week 6. At week 7 and 8, the embryo has doubled in size. Since last week's little hands and feet start to grow at week 9 to 12 of pregnancy. The embryo is called a fetus. The baby is almost fully formed and has completed the most critical portions. The facial features are more recognizable. The fetus head is rotated and bent towards the chest and can occasionally touch his face.
The diaphragm muscles starts to grow. The reproductive, circulatory, and urinary systems are all at an advanced stage of development. The fetus will urinate in the amniotic sac. It is a sign of the proper functioning of the body of the fetus. If the baby is a girl, her ovaries contain millions of eggs. If the fetus is a boy, his testicles will already start producing testosterone, which is a male sex hormone, which is also necessary for the development of his reproductive system. She or he is about 5 centimeters in size and 14 grams in weight.